Hey man, say man, it's your boy Georgia Gert. This is Georgia Gert Podcast, man. Thanks for tuning in. Shout out to the commenters in the last video. I appreciate y'all for commenting on the video and giving me feedback on it. And y'all told me to keep this pushing. I'm gonna keep it going, bro. So today I want to talk about why you should never use bots when you promo. And sometimes y'all don't know when y'all using bots. And I'm gonna give y'all some hints when y'all using bots or a page that has a lot of bots on it. So first thing first, let me get into why you should never use bots. The first reason why you should never use bots is because it's not real people. You can't analyze bots. Music is all about analysis. It's all about data. It's all about where people are from, the demographics, what other people interests are. That's what it's all about. And if you're using bots, you can't even get none of that information. How you gonna set a tour date based off your listeners when it's all bots? How you gonna make music geared towards a region and it's all bots? You get what I'm saying? So you don't want to use bots at all. And on your analytics side, it would look good when you got the bots mixed in for the plays. It'll look good, but it would never translate to any real fans. Where once you start paying for the bots, then the streams go disappear. They're gonna disappear instantly. So you don't want it like that. When you run ads, after you run the ads, it should still be people listening to your music. So that's one reason why you should never use bots. Another reason you should never use bots is people could tell that you're using bots, bro. They could tell. Like when they go look at your page, they're gonna be like, oh, your Instagram page, your YouTube page, or your Facebook page, or your TikTok. They're gonna be like, man, this man ain't got no emotion. He ain't got much going on his page. Like he only got 50 followers, and he's posting and screen sharing his analytics like he's getting 10,000 views on his songs per day. And it's like, that's not even realistic if you got 50 followers. So you gotta make it look organic, because people only, you remember I told you, we are followers. We like to do what other people are doing. We don't like to do everything outside the box. We are more likely to copy somebody than to be different. So if you're not showing proof, or social proof, that's what it's called, you ain't showing proof that people are coming to you and listening to your music for you, then guess what? You're not going to generate real fans. The people who are outside looking in are going to be like, man, I can't rock with this. It seems fake. It seems sketchy, you know. Nobody likes nothing that's sketchy. And people are not going to engage with your page. They're just going to look at it and be like, oh, it's bots. And then they're going to keep scrolling. Especially if you got 10,000 followers and you're only getting 20 people commenting or 5 people commenting. That shit looks off. You don't want to have bots on your Instagram page, your social media pages. You don't want to run bots to your music. It's pointless. Another thing, the streaming platforms, they could ban your ass for running bots to their platforms, especially Spotify. They don't play about that shit, man. Spotify, man, they'll take down bots. Man, they be taking down bot playlists all the time. And a lot of people are paying these bots playlists to get put on there. And then they get taken down. It's like, bro, you just wasted your $20 or $50 or even $100, man. They really just running off on y'all. And you don't want bots to mess up your algorithm on your page, because bots, they'll ruin your algorithm on Instagram. They'll really tell Instagram, hey, a lot of people are not engaging with it. Yeah, you may have followers. Yeah, he may have a whole bunch of people commenting the same thing, but it's not real engagement, and they're not engaging back with you after you commented under the post, right? So you're letting Instagram know, and TikTok and YouTube and Facebook, that these ain't real people more than likely. And why even boost this post if people are not commenting, they're not sharing it, they're not it's not more people commenting, and it's not generating people to the page. Instagram is not stupid. It's AI. So they know the real. They know, okay, this is party bots. Okay, this is a real person. They know based off the page's interaction. Sometimes you go to a bot page, man, they might not have no pictures. Or they might have pictures of like OnlyFans girls and shit, man. And they only got pictures like look like they took the pictures years ago, you know, or they might not have no pictures and but they got a whole bunch of followers. How is that even possible? You got no pictures and a whole bunch of followers. You ain't got no content. You ain't Kanye. You ain't Kim Kardashian. They're the only ones that could get away with it because they already built the brand. You know, you ain't none of these famous rappers who could just shut down their page and start it back up and build a brand quick like Boosie do every time Instagram take his page down. You know, shout out to Boosie. I like Boosie, man. You know, I grew up listening to his music. Boosie, a real one. It's a waste of money, and you just putting money in. You putting money in a bucket that's gonna just fall straight through. It's not like you pouring into a bucket and you're gonna get nothing back. It's because it's bots. And yes, sometimes the bots plays will pay you, but it's not worth it because you're spending $50 just to get a penny. That's not worth it. You would rather build your fan base organically, even if it takes a couple of years. You got to look at this as a couple of years type deal. Unless you got a lot of money and you could blow up in 6 months, you need to look at this as a couple of years type deal when it comes to promote your music. And so don't use bots. It's not going to make your career blow faster. Don't use it. Other people in the industry, they're going to notice it too. That's another reason. So if you want to work with an artist and you got 10,000 followers and they like, well, shit, let's see what he got going on. He look like he posting. I just happened to come across his post. His music sound good. Let me see what his page looking like. And you ain't got no engagement. You got 20,000 followers or 100,000 followers or even 1 million followers, which would look ridiculous if the engagement ain't there. And you got all bots on your page, man. Ain't nobody gonna rock with that, man. No A&R ain't gonna want to look into you. Nobody's gonna want to deal with that. Nobody's gonna want to be around them because it's just fake, man. And sometimes I understand you might not realize that you're dealing with bots, especially these bloggers pages. A lot of them be having bots too, and you got to be, you got to do your research on these bloggers pages. Just go in the comment section and look. Are they commenting? Is the comments relevant to the video? That's the first thing you need to ask yourself. Is the comments relevant to the video? If it's not relevant to the video, then it's probably a bot. And they probably have multiple bots and you don't pay for promo with that page. Sometimes they may even have real people following them and they still have a whole bunch of bots, because they probably thought it was real, and they didn't realize it was bots. Most people don't even realize people be having bots on their page half the time anyway. But it's still not good because you're wasting money. But to solve that issue, you can run real ads. You can run real Instagram ads. You can run real Facebook ads. You can run real YouTube ads. You can pay a blogger to repost your page like Say Cheese. That's actually official. And get real followers. And if you want to learn how to do that and learn how to do marketing and market your Instagram page, your TikTok, and your YouTube page, jump in my email, hit me up. The email's gonna be in the bio. Email me. I'm gonna create a link on my website to where you could just request a service because that would be a lot easier. But for now, when you see the email me, and just hit me up and I can show you how to run ads, for a fee, of course. You got to pay for the consultation, or we could do a video chat. We could talk about how to run ads, and I can show you how to do it on your page, on your Facebook page or Instagram page, so you can get real followers, real fans. But yeah, don't use bots because it's not worth it. Hey man, it's your boy Georgia Garrett, and we tuning out on the Georgia Garrett podcast. Be sure to tune in every week for a new episode. I'm doing this. I'm being consistent with it, and make sure you check the beats. I'm posting beats again. I'm posting my beats up again. If you find a beat you like, make sure you buy it, because if you don't pay for it, I'm gonna do a takedown claim. I'm taking the beat down. I don't want to hear that, oh, we about to blow and all this stuff. Nobody got time for that. People got real bills. So You need to be able to pay to play the game, man. It is what it is. Life ain't fair. It is what it is. You gotta pay to play. Cause any other thing you do, you gotta pay to play. You don't go bowling for free. Nah, you don't. You don't go to a baseball game for free or a basketball game for free. You don't go to no football game for free. You gotta pay. So guess what? You gotta pay the producer too. And I want to educate artists to pay the producer, because that's how you build relationships with these producers. You know, you never know. They might throw an extra beat in because you paying, you showing respect. When you don't pay, you don't respect the producer. I don't care if you think your music gonna blow, because half the time y'all do not pay for marketing when y'all say y'all gonna do it anyway. So it's better to pay. Or you put it up, pay for the graphics and all that stuff, shoot a music video, pay $300 to shoot a music video, and guess what? The song get taken down. Why? Because you ain't handle your business right. You could lease the beat, and my beats leases are at least $50. You could lease a beat for $50, and I'll let you keep the video up. You know what I'm saying? Unless you want the exclusive, you don't want nobody else having access to it, then you buy the exclusive, you know? But yeah, that's the difference between exclusive and licensed. Exclusive means that a person could they would be the only one with the beat, and the license that's $50, everybody could buy it. So you ain't gonna be the only one with it. So you just got to make that decision. And maybe I do a detailed video on the pros and cons of each one. But make sure you handle your business right. Don't use bots, bro. Don't use no motherfucking bots. It's the Georgia Garrett podcast. Tune in, man, and I'm out.